As you see these really tiny trades, I started doing that. I was testing out, especially trailing stop loss orders. I'm trying to figure out how I can track my gains. So like, let's say you have a curve like this, then it triggers a market order when you draw down more than a certain percentage or a certain amount of dollars or cents per share. And so that's what I was testing out here. I did that here. If you look here, I did it with really small amounts of money. And then finally here, I did it with, I think, just 800 bucks instead of a normal $3,000 order. I tracked it wrong. I accidentally made it too large of a percentage down before it triggers a market order. I think there's a sweet spot there. Just have it get triggered very sensitively, so it doesn't accidentally catch a drawdown. So I lost a little over $13 here, but then I got it right the second time, and voila, the very first try, we broke our classic 0.65% limit sell order that we always set. We let it run a little bit, and then it finally started to turn down, and then it triggered a market order. We got 0.71%. Very cool. Also got a $2 dividend from WNTR. We have just a couple of shares as a super small hedge. This is cool. I tested it on its, I still wasn't confident, so I just only put a really small order in. But this time, instead of 0.71, we broke almost 1 point. And so that was really cool. So our confidence is going up. Unfortunately, I forgot that MSTR had an earnings call today, and so that was really bad. With the earnings call, as you could see, my trades were okay. I was not doing the trailing limit orders because it was so volatile. It was going to get triggered before it even reached 0.1% return, so I wasn't able to do that. But we'll be able to do it in the future when it's better. So these were manual, where I just kept increasing a stop limit order, and that was nice. And then this is a random crypto that I forgot about that I made 1 penny on, so it doesn't matter. But if you look here, this is very unfortunate. I should have never put a short in on an earnings call day. I just normally wouldn't even trade on an earnings call day, at least until after the call and you see a trend line emerging. So I just decided to assume the loss instead of guessing overnight if it's going to plummet or rise. And I'm long on MSTR, and so I think it's very possible that it'll rise. So I took that, and so I'm negative $53.91, I think is what my P&L chart says. So yeah, updated total. Let's make it up tomorrow. Thankfully, we're only down about 1 day's worth of trades. We'll see you soon.